Like the one chick said in the movie, okay, you can have elevated horror like the Babadook and Hereditary. Fuck those movies. If you're gonna give me a slash movie, give me a fucking slasher movie and make sure they finish the slashing. Don't half-ass slash just like pokey and then you live. No, man. Decapitate. Limbs flying off. Dismemberment. That's what I want. Alright, y'all. I feel like it's been a minute since I've been in front of the camera. That's because I've been feeling like hammered dog shit since New Year's Eve, but I feel better now. I know what you're thinking. Well, Rashad, did you have that shit? There's a 30, maybe 40% chance that I did have it, but I didn't get tested. But I feel good now. I feel good enough to get in front of the camera and talk to you about the first movie that I've reviewed for this year, or first new movie that I reviewed for this year, and that's Scream. A movie I did not want to watch, but if I can keep it a buck, I just need something new to talk about to get in front of the camera again, to exercise my critic muscles, and damn it, here I am. So I'm here to talk about Scream. And by the way, I'm not a big fan of the franchise. I really love the first movie. Second movie I saw one time, wasn't crazy about it. Never watched 3, never watched 4. But I will say, if you haven't watched the sequels, if you just watched the first movie, then I think you'll be okay, because it really ties into that first movie. Unless there was stuff that happened in the sequels that I just didn't catch. But it really ties into the first movie, and I think it pays good homage to Wes Craven. There's a Wes Craven Easter eggs in there because he did the first 2 movies. I think he did the first 3 movies. But yeah, rest in peace to Wes Craven, the master of horror. And they definitely pay homage to Wes Craven and the Scream franchise. With that being said, Scream was better than I thought it was going to be, because I went in with very low expectations. I didn't expect this movie to be good at all. And though it is nothing special, I did have a good time with it. I had a decent time. It's a slasher movie. But man, Ghostface has got to be probably one of the worst slashers in history. And the reason why I say that is because though he's more aggressive than I've ever seen him, like in the first movie was great, but Ghostface was kind of a bitch. I feel like I could have took Ghostface in that movie. Take that knife away, I'll beat your ass, boy. But in this movie, he was more aggressive, more menacing. I said, oh shit, Ghostface is a little, okay, his nuts done dropped. He's a little badass in this one, but he's got to be the worst killer. Because like Tom Brady should have got 9 Super Bowl rings, and because of the Giants, he only has 7. You know, he was supposed to have a lot more bodies in this movie than he did. Okay, but a few of his victims lived. And to be one of the king of the slashers, that's just not, we're not tolerating that, okay? Even Chucky, as small as Chucky is, he's a doll. Okay, you laugh at Chucky, but listen, when Chucky gets his hands on you, it's a wrap. You're not escaping. Unless you're the protagonist of the movie, you are not escaping his grasp, okay? It's very rare in horror franchises where you have the main character and they survive throughout multiple sequels. Typically, they get killed off in the second sequel, the third sequel. How the fuck is Sidney Prescott still breathing? You know what I mean? I didn't see the sequels except for that second one. But man, Sidney Prescott should have been gone. It should have been introduced new stories, new situations, new scenarios. It's just a retread of the same shit that we know. And with this movie, this is a sequel, a remake, a reboot, all at the same time, which they have a new term. They coined a new term now called a requel, okay? So it's like it's taking everything, all the sequel, reboot, remake, and put it all into one movie, try to make it something intelligent. This whole meta shit that they got going on, ever since Facebook changes its thing to meta, now we're getting all these meta movies, okay, like The Matrix. And even Coming to America did that, where Coming to America was winking at the audience like, hey, we know that, okay, everybody's probably suffering from sequelitis, but you're still giving us a sequel. So, though they're breaking the fourth wall and pretty much looking and saying, hey, we know that, fans of old properties are just mad that we're taking their properties, we're messing with them, we're messing with their childhood, and they're starting to hate us for it, but yet you're still doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you're telling us that you're doing it, you're acknowledging that you're doing it, and you're still doing it, still rubbing the shit in our faces. And that's what this movie is. They actually even redo or reenact exact scenes from the first movie, but just with different characters. So you know what's going to happen. You know what's going on. Even showing the same locations, the same fucking house. You know what I mean? I've seen this before, but now with different characters. And with these Scream movies, it's funny when people say like, oh my God, you'll never guess who the killer is. Even when I saw the first movie, y'all, I was in high school when that first movie came out. I knew Billy was the fucking killer. Now, I'm not trying to say I'm a fucking expert on, I'm not saying that, but I just knew that Billy was the fucking killer from the jump. It was right in your fucking face. And with this one, I knew who the killer was within like 15 minutes of the movie. I knew who the fucking killers were. Plural, yes. You know, in Scream, there's always two, like the Sith. You know, always two. No more, no less. It sounds like I'm kind of shitting on it right now, but it's a slasher movie. You know what I'm saying? So slasher movies, I'm not expecting a masterpiece. But I will say also that with slasher movies, I want to have fun. You know, people talk shit about Halloween, right? Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills was a dumb movie, but it was a good time. I loved watching. I'll watch it now. I'll get on some drink right now and watch Halloween Kills and have a good time with it. Okay, it's just one of those movies where I just want to see bodies. I want to see, not intelligent, but I want to see interesting ways of killing people. Okay, and at times Scream tried to be a little too intelligent. It tried to be too meta. And I'm like, man, okay, I get you doing the whole meta thing, but damn it, I want to have some fun. Sometimes they lay the drama on extra thick where there's scenes of crying and, you know, characters bonding, and I don't give a fuck about that, man. I just want to see some bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor. This is a slasher, okay? Like the one chick said in the movie, okay, you can have elevated horror like the Babadook and Hereditary. Fuck those movies. If you're gonna give me a slash movie, give me a fucking slasher movie and make sure they finish the slashing. Don't half-ass slash just like Pokey and then you live. No, man. Decapitate. Limbs flying off. Dismemberment. That's what I want. Don't give me no half-ass killing. With that being said, I don't hate this movie. I did have a good time with it. You know, at the times where it was supposed to do the slasher thing, it did it. But sometimes it half-assed it. And it was good seeing some familiar faces. It was cool seeing, you know, some of the same scenes kind of played out. But I've seen it before. You know, I've been there, done that. Maybe I'm just getting old. You know, but I've been there, done that, y'all. I walked out this movie not really impressed. But still, I'm like, all right, it was cool. It was cool. So with that being said, I'll give, you know what, I'll give Scream, I'll give 2022 Scream, I'll give it a C. It was straight. It was alright. You're never going to top that first movie, and probably they weren't even trying to top the first movie, but it was cool. But man, also I gotta say this too. Like, listen, I know we're all getting old. I know I'm getting old. Also, I know I don't look the same that I did 20 years ago. But man, Courtney Cox definitely looks her age. And Neve Campbell, who was supposed to play a high schooler back in '96, yeah, she's definitely showing her age now. She's clearly in her 50s. I think she was like 25 when she did the first movie, and it shoes. All right, Sidney Prescott should be dead. All right, enough of this Sidney Prescott shit. Give us some new Scream situations, okay? What I say? C, yeah. At first I was leaning towards a B minus, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a C. It was average. It was alright. But I thought I was gonna hate it. I thought I was really gonna dislike it. So that's a compliment I can give it. I enjoyed it better than I thought I was. That's it. That's all. What did you guys think about Scream? Comment freely below. Let me know what you thought about it. If you like and dig this content, hit that like and subscribe notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.